Assalamu alaikum everybody, welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to another dawat, so I thought I would sit down and just film a little get ready with me. The last one had quite a good response and I kind of said I wanted to do like one a month. Today's outfit is a kind of beigey pinky outfit, so my tones are going to be very neutral, very nudie. I've got a box light on one side and the natural light on the other, so hopefully it's lit up properly. I'm going to start my brows and the usual Freedom brow pomade. I probably will speed through this, but what I am going to do is make sure that I clean around my brows because that honestly makes the biggest difference. Oh, and I've already put some corrector on under my eyes, but then I went to put more moisturiser on because my skin is just not doing its best at the moment. I'm going to be using the Dior Face and Body. This is in the shade 3W0. This foundation matches my hand, not my face. My face is always going to be paler because I exfoliate my face more. I use AHAs on my face, you know, like it's just going to be a bit lighter in skin tone. My foundation's a bit darker. It's because I'm trying to match it to the rest of me. Plus I do, to be fair, I do like to look a bit warmer. I've just mixed it with a bit of Wonder Glow. I'm just using my Givenchy beauty sponge, which I have reviewed as well. It is such a rainy and windy day today, I can't believe it. We had 2 days of sunshine last week and now we're in March and it is pretty miserable weather out here. The Kevin Aucoin Central Skin Enhancer in 07. When I put this stuff on, I just look more awake. This powder is lovely, and because it is a bit of a special occasion today, I can justify using it. On a day-to-day I tend to use a Primark one. It's not the best, but it definitely does the job. And I am thinking about filming my sort of everyday no foundation makeup routine because I don't wear foundation to work anymore. I just feel like it's too much for my skin. The powder that I'm going to use to lightly bake is the Hourglass one, which I got for free in a Cult Beauty goodie bag. I always like to put the powder in my smile lines too because you get lines there naturally because you smile. They're gonna end up separating. The difference between baking and what I do is I literally just put it on and then sweep it off. I feel like that's enough time to have the powder on your face. But what that has now done is it's set my concealer in place and overall my skin is looking pretty even. It's not looking crazy full coverage, which is what I wanted. And then I'm going to take my NARS Laguna bronzer. This is the Tahiti one. Oh look, that's me. I've hit some decent pan on this, which is always a good feeling. And I'm just going to bronze up my face. I am going to use my Hourglass palette again. There's just something about these blushes which is so pretty. They obviously have got a marble effect going on. It's very hard to over apply them, but despite the fact that they're such a fine powder, they still appear really vividly on the skin. I'm going to take a mixture of the two, but more of the pink one, and pop that on my apples. And then at this point, I still feel like my skin's just feeling quite dehydrated and looking dehydrated, so I'm going to go with my Vitamin Facial Spritz. I know I look crazy right now, but it does make such a difference. It just kind of merges all the powders together and it makes my skin feel hydrated, which is the main thing. So I'm going to now zoom in for the eyes. Whoop. Here we go. Just going to set my eyelids with some Hourglass powder to give them a kind of base to go off on. And then like I said, I want quite like a nudie, pinky sort of glowy look. I don't want anything too crazy today. Like my last get ready with me was a green smoky eye. That was pretty out there for me. Today's look is not going to be as intense, I don't think. And I'm going to be using my Zoeva Cocoa Blends palette, which is an oldie but an absolute goldie. I'm going to go in with this shade first in my crease and then build it up a little bit. By the way, I'm so sad that Beauty Bay have stopped carrying Morphe brushes. Like, that I used to get all my Morphe stuff from Beauty Bay. They had really fast delivery times and I think you could also earn points, couldn't you? I can't remember now because it's been so long since I bought any makeup. It really has. I've got married. I just like kind of been in this mindset where actually, like, rather than buying more and more stuff, like, first of all, there's other things to spend your money on when you're married, like food and appliances and things like that, you know, rent, bills. But also, like, it kind of puts into perspective, like, when you're living with a different person, like, how much stuff you have, and actually, like, how much of it do you actually need. For myself personally, like, I found myself being more reflective on how much I own and how much I actually need. So yeah, if you've got less eyelid space, you should definitely invest in getting some smaller brushes. I mean, blending brushes everybody needs, but you definitely need some smaller brushes which then can allow you to have that precision, you know? But anyway, yeah, I just kind of, I'm in that mindset where I just don't feel like I need to buy any more makeup whatsoever. And I'm not really keeping up to date with what's coming out and what's the latest launch and release. I don't know, I just feel like it's a bit repetitive, and again, when you're like organising yourself in a new space, it kind of puts into perspective, like, wow, I have so much and I'm very blessed to have so much, but now it's time to use that up. Like, this whole cycle you can get into by continuously buying the new things and stuff, like, it's temporary pleasure at the end of the day. Yes, you've got a new palette, but that's going to add to your other 8 that you've got, and how many times you actually use those other 8, you know? Like, it's just kind of like an endless cycle. That's turned very smoky very quickly. I am liking how smoky that's looking, actually. I'm going to take that same 502 brush and just blend the edges out. And I've got the most perfect pink palette ever, the Modern Renaissance. One of you guys was saying on Instagram that you wanted me to bring back my monthly makeup bag, which I'm considering doing because it was a really good way to, like, review products and, like, just use them consistently. But it's just about, like, making that bag up again and stuff. But I think I might do that from possibly May, not April, because excitingly we have booked our honeymoon, alhamdulillah. We booked to hit last weekend. And we are going to be going to 2 different places. I'm just going to go in with the shade Love Letter, and I've put a tiny bit on my brush because I've just looked at my outfit again, and it's more of a light pink. So what I'm doing, I'm just putting Love Letter into the crease to add that sort of pinky hue. I don't want to make this look too deep, if that makes sense. Sort of silvery shades as my base colour. Really excited. We have booked our honeymoon, alhamdulillah. It'll be the first time that we're, like, properly travelling. I'm just using the Zoeva brow line brush, which has got, like, a really straight point, which is great for cutting crease, and I've used the Makeup Revolution concealer in 06. I've been to Pakistan, I've been to Saudi, I've been to France, and I've been to Turkey. So alhamdulillah, like, it's not like I've never travelled, but I haven't travelled as much as I would like. So yeah, the next couple of weeks, obviously I'm still at work and we're still in the run up to SATs. So, like, work is building up now, like, SATs are coming very soon. So I'm going to be busy with that, but I'm also going to be doing some shopping. There'll be some hauls up on my channel for, like, holiday shopping. I've literally just done an eBay shop for, like, holiday things, stuff like packing cubes. So I will do a couple of videos on that because I think it's interesting to see. I've watched a few as well. And then I'm going to use the Morphe E18 brush, which has got, like, a little cute round head, for the shimmery shades. So, and then what I like to do, because I'm not the neatest when it comes to eyeshadow, but what I like to do is take a smaller brush. So this is the Zoeva 238. It's a precise shader brush, and I'm just going to take a little bit of that freshly toasted shade and just trace around that part that we just cut out. I would love to have more time to practice, but I don't, and so things like dawats and occasions like that are a good time to just sort of play with makeup, really. This palette is really missing, like, a shimmery pink shade. Like, obviously you've got your light shimmers and then you've got your deep mattes. I think I'm going to take some of Love Letter lightly on this Morphe M139 brush, and then I'm going to just pat a little bit of Vermeer on top, so it kind of mixes. I'm just going to mix these two shades. This guy is my application colour, this one is my blending colour. And I do like quite a smoky under eye, because if you've got dark circles, I feel like when you have quite a smoked out look, it can almost just blend in with the darkness and make it look like editorial and like you want it to look like that. However, I am going for quite a glowy look. As you can see, I've got a very shimmery inner corner going on, so I'm not going to go for too much of a smoke. I'm going to use the shade Antique Bronze, which again is a shade I've not really used that much. This one here, it's insane, but anyway, we'll sort that out. I'm going to use the shade Raw Sienna. Yeah. Next, going on to eyeliner. This never really changes, so I will fast forward through this. Now for this fallout, I'm going to try and actually use my sponge. Yeah, that's working. To just carefully pick it up. Because it's still damp, it will just attach itself to the product, which is awesome. And then I'm going to just use that same rhodial powder with my RT setting brush. Just sweep it in and just apply some underneath again, on my nose, like so. And then for my highlighter, since it is like more of a special occasion, I am going to use liquid highlighter first. I'm going to go in with some Wonder Glow first. Just put a bit on my finger and just apply it on top. So I do like this. It's very, very lightweight, very beautiful. And if you apply it with the fingers, it can look like not exactly natural, but definitely not like too much. You could wear this on like no makeup days and just have your cheeks catching the sunlight, as mine are right now. But because it's a liquid, it will then attach nicely to my powder, which is a Wet n Wild highlighting powder. This is in the shade Golden Flower Crown. How stunning is that? With a Morphe M501 brush. Alright, so this is the Colourpop lip liner in Oh Snap. To be honest, it's a bit more pink than I was hoping. But I did say I wanted a pinky nudie look. I've got Dose of Colours, Bear With Me and ABH Stripped. I'm going to use Bear With Me first because it's more pink, and then I'm going to mix it with the ABH shade. That is as nude as I could literally go. It's so, so nude. And then what I'm going to do is let it dry down a bit, because the thing with liquid lipsticks is they always dry down darker. So they might look a bit crazy at first, but it will dry down a bit. And then I will go in with a lip liner to define a bit more. I just need to run that brow mascara through my brows now. This is the Essence Make Me Brow. Again, it gave me brow dupe. We are running a bit late now, so I need to get and move on. But yeah, I absolutely love this because it adds a really decent amount of texture to the brows. Already that is drying down. I can see the lip line coming out a bit more. This is not my sort of normal kind of go-to makeup look because it's a lot more glowy. You can zoom out a bit. It's a lot more glowy, a lot more nudie, pinky, sparkly. I tend to go for a bit more of a demi matte finish with more brown tones, but with the outfit that I'm wearing, I think this will go really nicely. Final touch is my vitamin spray again, and I am very generous with that. And then I'm just gonna get changed and show you guys my finished outfit. If you enjoyed this video, then definitely hit thumbs up, and I will see you in my next one. Take care, guys. Bye.